I'm Will Harris, and White Oak Pastures is the name of my farm. It's in deep South Georgia, and my family's raised cattle here since 1866.
Cattle farming is an important part of agriculture in the U.S. The current methods of production evolved over time to deliver ever-increasing amounts of beef, but at what cost to the animals, the land, producers, and consumers? This farm in Georgia is leading a new era of cattle farming, showing that it is possible to combine first-class humane animal farming, productivity, and reduced environmental impact. This model is creating a positive economic impact too. How? According to Will Harris, it's all about how you look after your land and your animals.
I think the consumer drives the way the farmer raises livestock. Our food production system is a higher quality of life for the animals. You know, we have several different animal welfare certifications. And if you allow those animals to express that instinctive behavior, that's good animal welfare, a higher quality of life for the animals.
There is a growing demand from consumers to know how their food is produced. Retailers across southeastern United States are eager to invest in this market.
I was intrigued by the fast casual restaurant scene. I thought, wow, you have all these people, you have hundreds of people eating at these restaurants every day, every meal segment. What if they had better quality food? So that was really the inspiration for Yeah Burger is, what if we found the best quality beef, the best beef in America, and what if we put that between two buns? You can have amazing quality beef, all grass-fed. I think that the animal should have a natural life, and I think that that brings a lot to the quality of the final product.
For years, when we were producing commodity beef, we fed them grain in confinement, used synthetic hormone implants to cause them to gain weight, utilizing the high carbohydrate diet more efficiently. We had industrialized, and in doing so, there were unintended consequences to both the land, the cattle, and quite possibly to the people that ate the meat we produced. We no longer use any hormone implants or subtherapeutic antibiotics on our animals. The rotational grazing model for us is a fantastic land management system. We've ceased to use pesticides or synthetic fertilizers, and in doing that, the organic matter in our soil becomes a real living growth medium as opposed to a dead mineral medium. They graze on grass. That's the natural diet of the ruminant animal. Much healthier soil, much healthier animals.
We pride ourselves in finding local producers to supply meat to our departments. One of the great producers we've come across over the years and we're working with currently is Will Harris with White Oak Pastures. Will is a steward of his land, he cares about his animals, and he produces great meat. Will is one of the first farmers in the country to be Global Animal Partnership certified. It's just an outstanding program for Whole Foods Market.
Wholesalers and retailers alike are convinced of the benefits of humanely reared meat. But what about the other benefits that supposedly come from a pasture-fed model?
When I was an industrial commodity producer, I had 3 employees, 2 of which were minimum wage. But we made the decision to transition over. We found that we also made a very good economic impact in our community, which is important to us.
I've been around cows all my life. My granddaddy had cows growing up, and from riding in the truck with him, opening gates when I was 3 years old. I think the cows here have a good life because they are open and free. They're not in no little pens, confined area, and they have everything they need here.
Today, nobody's minimum wage. Everybody's got health insurance, and we have a bonus program that allows people to make about 20% more than their salary.
I see myself working here for a pretty good time. I love it here. It's a nice work environment.
So what we're doing has been had a very positive impact from an animal welfare perspective, environmental stewardship perspective, From an economic impact perspective, you know, a core value in my family has always been, you take care of the land and the herd and they'll take care of you.
White Oak Pastures shows us that a humane and sustainable model of cattle farming is possible. Animal welfare and land stewardship are at the key to the success of this model. With fertile soil and rotational grazing, Will Harris developed a highly productive system that respects the land, the animals, and has a positive impact on the local economy.